You ever feel like the childlike wonder of opening packs full of random cards and sticking your favorites into a deck has been sucked out of the game? Decks today are all about optimizing hand trap ratios and playing the most optimal strategies possible, but where's the fun in that? In this series, we're trying to get to the highest rank in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, Master 1, by only opening Master Packs after every single win. But since we have already reached Diamond, we have entered Master Mode. Now we take 2 Master Packs after every single win. Credit to Cimo and Hausman for inventing. Playing Master Duel Masochist makes me feel like I'm playing a totally new game. But do you know what else can make you feel like you're playing a totally new game?
Are you ready to take your Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel play experience to a new level? The Untapped GG Companion is here for you. Use the deck tracker to know exactly what cards you have in your deck, and to go over any cards you aren't familiar with yet by hovering over them. It instantly updates when you draw a card, and automatically hides if you check your extra deck or graveyard. This is the perfect tool to help you master a new deck. The Untapped GG Companion also lets you import decks directly into the game in seconds. Copy any YDK or YDKE deck string, create a new deck in-game, click the Start Auto Import button, and let us take the wheel. Once the duel is over, check your win rate on your personal stats page. Brag among your friends and share your decks so they can import them into the game too. Start your path to master today by downloading the Untapped GG Companion at ygom.untapped.gg.
Alright guys, we are back with another episode. At the end of this episode, I'm going to be scrolling through our entire collection just so that if anybody wants to recommend any decks, you definitely can. I will be scrolling through everything, every single card that we own thus far. Today, like I said before, I'm going to be playing the Tenyi synchro deck. We have a few different cards that we pull, like Instant Contact, 3 copies of this, 3 copies of this. There's different cards like Incredible Ecclesia and a variety of other cards that we've kind of added quantities to. This, obviously, and we now have 2 Monk of the Tenyi, which does, look, it comes up in the grind game sometimes. It actually does. So we pulled a few different interesting things. As far as last episode, I mean, I guess you could perhaps play Gen X Alley Birdman too. Pop-Up Curtain we pulled last episode at the end of last episode. This is another card that you could probably get away with playing in a synchro deck. It's a free summon in a synchro deck as long as you just, yeah, I'm reading it. It's a free synchro summon. I mean, it's just, you pay 2,000, summon it for free. It's a level 5. That can definitely come in handy. I mean, like, it really can. What synchros do we have? Like Psy Reflector. So if we summon this, it gets Ash. We can make like a level 6. I don't know how much that would help, but we could do that. And I think that's about it for last episode out of the stuff we pulled. Not the best pulls last episode, but the previous episode to last episode were some really good pulls. But yeah, let's try this out. Okay, so we won the coin flip. The hand's okay, but yeah, we have 2 interruptions. We drew this, but it's not the end of the world because we do have the droplets. So we'll go Psy Reflector here. I think with the Psy Reflector, who do I have to go into? Probably Draco Berserker, the Tenyi, just because I don't have any waters yet, is probably the best. I could also go this. I could also go Stellar Wind Wolf Bark. I could go this. I guess we'll see, because I might be stressing for nothing and it just gets ashed anyway. So we'll activate this. We'll see what we can search here. Try to see how far we can get. This is a really low rarity engine, so we were kind of lucky enough to pull it. We'll search the Assault Beast. Again, the only card you really don't want to draw is the Assault Mode Activate. That is like... Actually, yeah, you know, you don't want to draw the Assault Mode Activate, because it's just dead. It's just dead in hand. We'll activate the Assault Beast. Search out the Assault Mode Activate. Our opponent does have something. Maxi. Oof. Unfortunately, with this deck, I think we just pass. Yeah, I think we pass, because I'm not putting in 2 summons. It's just not worth it. It's not worth putting in 2 summons to get either this or this, because he's going to draw 2 out of that, and that's probably going to end up getting me killed. So I'm just going to set 2 pass, not let him draw any. I have Bestial Baldrake. Maybe it's going to be useful, maybe it's not, and then we have these guys. So there's potential here. We'll just have to see. Maxi's just rough sometimes, but as I've learned in this challenge, sometimes you just have to pass. Like, our deck does not generate enough power in order to do anything here, so I can't, you know, we're not playing Shack. We don't have like a Shack deck. We can't just like generate power out of nothing. They're playing Blue Eyes. They're going to activate Wishes. Send Jet. I'm definitely going to banish that Jet. I usually wouldn't banish Jet, but Maiden is usually pretty good to get rid of, but Jet is like really annoying in a Masochist challenge. Absolutely. A torment in a Masochist challenge. Jet. Okay, he's going to activate Maiden. I really wish I had successfully been able to... Damn, that sucks. Okay, whatever. They're going to summon something off of the roar. Yeah, they're going to summon something off of the roar. If only I had successfully been able to summon the other dude. Okay, they're going to activate this. I am going to Bestial Baldrake this. Yeah, because this gets him a lot over a lot of turns. It's just a really good card over the next few turns. Usually I would get rid of Jet, but I'm going to have to come up with a different plan for Jet, unfortunately. This just gives him too much, because this lets him get into the synchros. And once he gets into the synchros, that's when trouble starts. So we're going to allow that. I mean, the good thing is we do have another lighter dark here. So if he summons from the extra deck, we can banish it, which is also nice because that gives him an extra interruption. So he's going to do this. Does it target one of those monsters? Banish it. Yeah, it does target. Well, it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. So they're gonna do this. They can go into Tyrant here. They've used this. They've used True Light. It all depends on when he attacks, I think. So he's gonna Tribute. Yep, he's gonna summon Tyrant. If I activate this, he can negate and destroy my monster. Because this is when a Blue Eyes monster is targeted. This is Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon. So if I activate this, he'll just negate and destroy my monster. So it's not too bright to do that. Hopefully he attacks, and he attacks into Baldrake first. That would be ideal. That would be the best case scenario for us. I didn't realize he didn't use this effect yet. He's going to activate Summon a Blue Eyes. Could have sworn he used this already, but I guess not. But no, he didn't. Because he didn't set, he didn't do any of that. Yeah, he didn't. Okay, that's fine. Okay, they're going to go to battle phase. They're going to attack first with Tyrant. Hopefully they attack into the bigger monster. They're not. It's a rough situation. I really didn't want to lose this monster, but I'm going to. Does he have any trap cards in graveyard? No. Yeah. There's no point to Lost Wind because he's unaffected, but Forbidden Droplets I'm going to do, but I want it to be more of like a surprise. I want him to attack in it, crash. The thing is that Jet is always in there too. But he is going to attack with this because he's going to get greedy and he's not going to waste. Yeah, he's going to get greedy and he's going to attack with this next. Yeah, perfect. We'll put Chaining on. Wait till damage step. Activate Forbidden Droplets. Get rid of the Eternal Galaxy because it's actually, now that this is in the graveyard, I kind of want to get rid of the Assault Mode Activate. Honestly, neither of these are doing anything in my hand anyway. Might as well. I could negate 2 monsters by getting rid of both of these. And then I save myself, actually. Yeah, I save myself. Because this is going to get destroyed. Blue Eyes is going to be weakened. I think it's a weird-ass situation. Okay. Actually, yeah, no. Yeah, because that leaves my Bestial Baldrake for next turn, but I don't think that even does anything. I guess we'll send this too. And that's enough. So we'll cut. Oh, I can't do Blue Eyes? Oh, wait, why can't I? Is it only affect monsters? Ah, damn, that sucks. Well, what can you do? Is it only affect monsters that Forbidden Droplets does? I'm sorry, I just didn't affect monsters. I actually didn't know that. I thought you could do it on any monsters. That's actually news to me. I really didn't know that was. I had no idea. I wouldn't have done that. I would not have done that. There's no point to do this because I can't target Blue Eyes. Yep. Yeah, I can't target Blue Eyes. Damn, I actually legitimately didn't know that. I thought it was effect or no. Sometimes you've done something for so long you don't even bother reading it because you just assume that you've done it so many times. That's negated, doesn't matter. I don't know what I could really draw. Like even Taya wouldn't save me because I don't have any of my synchros in the graveyard or any. I don't have any worms in the graveyard. I really don't know what I could even draw here. I legitimately don't. I guess we'll have to find out. Assault Sentinel, does that save me here? No. No, because I don't have an assault mode activate. If I had assault mode activate, maybe. Yeah, I don't have assault mode activate. And there's no way to get it back from graveyard. I'm gonna activate this. Damn, I can't believe discarding that assault mode activate would be this dire. I contribute this to summon the psychic dude, but the psychic dude needs this in my hand. So unfortunately, I think we just lose this one. Who would have known that the consequences would have been so dire? All right, we managed to win another coin flip here, but the hand's pretty much the same. Trying to think how far to go here. We can do a rank 4. If we do these two, we can do a rank 4 plus a synchro. I think that's probably the best thing that we can do. We could technically special this, turn into a link 1, special this, turn into a link 1, but like, what is that gonna do? You know what, I should maybe even add Crusade Abraham. We have a hand that can make, if only we had SP Little Knight, that would be crazy. So with this hand, assuming they don't have a hand trap, you could make SP Little Knight, a rank 4, and a synchro 8, or a 9, or a 7, or a 6. Like, you could do all of that with this one hand, but I don't have any good link 2s to go to for now, so I might just save these Tenyis for later. But let's just start the process here. We'll start with the Nahata. He doesn't seem to have anything yet. I can link that away, turn it into the link 1, like I said, or I could just save these Tenyis for later. Yeah, I could just save these Tenyis for later. Yeah, I might as well. I'll just make Psy Reflector here. Activate this effect. Nothing locks me into anything, so that's fine. So we'll make Psy Reflector. And we'll grab this. Sure, activate. Yep, grab this. Okay, so now I think we activate the Psy Reflector, target this. Now the question is, which one do we summon? Unfortunately, we didn't draw Shathana, so we can't get the Spell Trap Negate. I think we just summon the Tenyi monster, probably. Out of this hand, I think we just summon the Tenyi monster, because I don't really see the purpose of it. Maybe the Stellar Wolf, but no, I think this Tenyi monster is probably the best one. Summon this back. Special. Again, if only we had gotten some of the other ones. Okay, it's no big deal, though. Our follow-up's pretty decent, too, with all these Tenyis. And then we activate Instant Contact. Summon the Marine Dolphin. Marine Dolphin goes into... Baguska's not bad, though. Baguska kind of buys us a turn. So I might just go Baguska here, and then next turn we just do our own shit. I mean, it would... Actually, no. Photon Dragon's probably best. This Photon Dragon lets us get, you know, all of those plays. So then we basically have 2 monster interruptions. Activate this. Detach this. Grab Eternal Galaxy. I guess we just pass. It's not too shabby, so we'll just pass. Go to end phase. And it's not too bad. I mean, we have basically a monster banish and a monster negate. I mean, it's not the worst. We drew a little too monster heavy. Like I said, if we had a SP Little Knight in our extra deck, we definitely could have gone that route too if we really wanted to. Pay half your life points. Fusion summon. A machine monster. Okay. We're going to rank up just in case. We'll do that now. Rank that up. So they've got a fusion monster whenever they want to, I guess. That's for the turn, right? Yeah, okay. They're going to pay 2... Oh, man, this is self-DK. People still play this? Like... You know what's crazy, actually? This guy had a... This guy's 1 win away from getting to the next rank, which is, like, insane. Like, how do you even get to the next rank playing self-DK? Like, how many bots do you have to play against to successfully win against another person with self-DK? Like, this account had to have played tens of thousands of games to even, like, your entire objective of your deck is just to lose, and you still somehow win. It's actually kind of incredible. Okay, let's open up another master pack and hopefully get something good. We've got some great ideas here. We've got some great stuff that we should be getting. Magista, Steamroid, Bujinki, Peacock, Dododo, Melfi Cat, all repeats that we don't need is crazy as hell. That is something else. Okay, we just won the coin flip. The hand is, I mean, it's a rank 4. It's a rank 4. That's the hand right now. I could also put Vishuda into play. I can make a rank 4 and then put Vishuda into play, but no, I think it's just a rank 4 hand. Hopefully they do not have a maxi because I cannot play past. Fualos is at the extra deck 1. Yeah, I mean, I'm giving him 1 extra deck draw. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so we'll summon this. We'll summon this. We'll summon 1 monster from the extra deck only because we kind of have to. And Baguska is another kind of choice. You have to kind of, is it Baguska or is it Photon and then do the Photon route? This is actually the biggest choice we have here in this particular deck. We have 2 more interruptions, so I actually think this is probably best. This is susceptible, but these are both susceptible to the same thing, and they're both susceptible to imperm. So it's, you know, it's like, it doesn't really matter which one I pick here. They're both susceptible to imperm. This is also susceptible to ash, but this is susceptible to imperm, obviously. So we'll add this to hand. And honestly, it's not too bad. So we'll set, and pass. Put chaining on and pass. Well, I actually haven't played Galaxy Photon in like 4 or 5 episodes. It's just kind of insane because we've been playing, actually more than that, because we played Marincess for a while, and then after we played Marincess, we played Stun, and then we played Counter Fairy. So we have not actually used this card in so long. Dominus, what can you do? Dominus Impulse on our Eternal Galaxy. Gotta say, I didn't see it coming. I did not see that coming. It's pretty crazy. So I guess I should have summoned the Baguska, but hindsight is always 20/20. Sometimes I'll make a decision and then you guys will afterwards, you should have done. Listen, none of us were here. None of us would have known. There's no way to know. This shit happens. Azure Statue. Kind of ass against this deck. This is one of those decks, I'm going to be completely honest with you. It is very difficult to win this matchup. Very difficult. Since day one, we've been struggling with this matchup, and I think that struggle will just continue. This is a very difficult matchup for us. It always has been, it always will be, and there's very little that I can actually do to change that. I'm not going to make both of them level 8. There's very little that... Like, this matchup is just... It was, like, built to beat us. It really was. This, Sky Strikers, and just a few other decks. I don't have them all memorized. Kashtira. This, Sky Strikers, Kashtira. Although, I'll be honest with you, we kind of go back and forth with Kashtira. They probably have, like, a 60% win rate against us, if I'm going to be totally honest. But, like, this deck, I think, if I played 20 duels against them, I might win 2 of them. That's how bad it is. Like, and it doesn't really matter how bad or well they play. It really is such a tough matchup. So I'm going to summon her out. This is not an inherent summon, so I can't do anything about it. The next effect is not even an inherent summon. It's a summon off of an effect. Yep, they're going to do this. Still not an inherent summon. I could Lost Wind it before. Ooh. See, the problem is, if I try to Lost Wind it, quick effect, he can set any trap card in the game to the field. So, we'll see. I mean, I gotta hope he just makes a Link 2 or something. If he sets a card, I can never target this card again. They're gonna Link away, perfect. This is the best thing that could have happened, because I can negate it. Yep, they're gonna summon the Unchained Soul of Yama. Absolutely going to do this to negate and destroy. Yep, 100%. I have no choice. I have to do this. Yep. Negated, destroyed, gone. So that's not even relevant anymore, although it will become relevant later. He has 2 cards face down. Okay, so it is what it is. It is what it is. We've got that. If only we had certain things. If only we had Baron, actually. So we'll detach this only because I want to get the bricks out of my deck. I don't want to draw them. So I'd rather add this before I... See, this is just rough. Yeah, nothing Lost Wind can do about this. This is going to get him some kind of Labyrinth card. Maybe the big welcome, the girl. Maybe the girl. Never mind, it's a silver castle. We're going to add this to hand, yes, because I don't need to send it to graveyard. And yeah, this is kind of where we're stuck. Like, what am I supposed to do? Our Link 2s don't out it. I can't make a rank 4 right now. Even this targets. This is one of the outs targets. This I can't summon. Like, this is where we just kind of run out of lines. I can't target this right now because he has a set card. Ghost Bell does nothing. I think, honestly, we change this to defense and pass. Like, I can't... These two can't summon themselves because there's something on the field. I could crash. Main phase 2 make this. Try to bounce his monster, but it doesn't matter. Number 1, it activates in hand. Number 2, on top of activating in hand, to summon itself back, it also has other uses. So I can't target it anyway. So, like, it is literally like a checkmate situation. Like, there's nothing... And I know sometimes it's better to scoop, but sometimes I like to linger in some of these games just to kind of like learn better about these matchups to see if I can expose a weakness for next time. But it really is like, it's almost like it's built against us. And then on top of that, like if this thing was like 2,500 attack, at least I could deal with it. But at 3,000, it's stronger than our boss monsters, which makes it extra rough to play against. Okay, that can maybe get us somewhere. That can maybe get us somewhere. So we're going to activate this to special summon. Okay, we'll start with this. We'll see what we can do here. We'll summon the Vishuda. Oh, man. Actually, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I did the math in my head, and I realized it is fine. So we're going to summon a Vishuda. Activate the Heavenly Circle. Yep. And activate Heavenly Circle. I'm going to ash us anyway. Well, it is what it is. We still have not normal summoned. We can make a... Again, if only this could be targeted. If only that could be targeted. Because then I could just make this, bounce it. But it can't be targeted. So I might as well just save this for next turn. Maybe it'll become useful later. Although if they just summon a big monster, we lose. Like, this is not an impossible game. It really isn't. Like, if I had an out to this one monster, I'd win. But, like, I just don't. Like, what's crazy is a Call by the Grave would win me this duel. That's what's, like, insane. Because I could just Call by, negate this by negating this, cut this in half, attack. Like, look, one Call by the Grave would win me this game. But it's just, it's rough sometimes playing against this. Okay, they're going to go to the battle phase. This guy has gotten so much advantage, has done nothing. Just drew and drew and drew and Fualos and XYAB and like all this stuff. And he's just been on one set card. Solemn Warning, late to the party. I have no choice. I think we special summon this. Yep. We set the Solemn Warning. Yep. We set Solemn Warning and just pass. Nothing we can do here. Like I said, this isn't even like a game that's like far apart. We're one card in difference on card advantage. Like, we're not even like... on paper, this isn't even like a distant duel. It's just this one monster. Okay, he's going to summon her. And that probably wraps up the duel, honestly. Because he just attack and then just do it. Yeah, that sucks. Like I said, tough... really, really tough matchup. That's still to this day, from day one, I've said it's a bad matchup. Hundreds of episodes in, that's still a horrific matchup. Okay, we just won the coin flip. We've been getting really lucky with these coin flip wins. We drew Moyi, but nothing really else. Instant contact, but I mean, we had Chaos Angel. Maybe we could do something there. Not really. All right, so we're gonna go Psy Reflector here. Activate Psy Reflector. Add the Assault Beast. Activate the Assault Beast. Yep, add that. Now from here, we can make probably the Tenyi, just because that will give us some follow-up if it gets destroyed, because we have... Actually, that won't even give us follow-up. I think, yeah, we make the Tenyi. Summon that back. Make the Tenyi. I could technically use instant contact as the monster. It returns to the action deck in the end phase. Never mind. I was going to say it gets destroyed in the end phase, but it does not get destroyed in the end phase. It returns to the action deck in the end phase, so there's no point. So we'll summon the Draco Berserker, set the crack down, could activate this, no point, and then we just pass. I think this is not that bad. This is not that bad. Bestial Magnemite depends on the matchup, can come in handy. Moyi's good, but we do not have enough worms right now to do anything. But it's not bad. It's definitely not bad. We have 2 interruptions. We have a monster banish after the activation of a card effect and a crackdown. Okay, our opponent's going to activate Metal Swordsman. This activates in hand, adds a Metal Morph Max card, and then he shuffles himself into the deck. What else do we have face down? I don't think I do it on this. I think we let this go through. Because it says add it, and if you do, shuffle this into the deck. So that means the add happens first, then the shuffle into the deck. So I don't really know what that would help banishing this, because he's still going to be able to add. Because it's basically, it doesn't really help. And then what is this? Normal summoned. All clear world monsters can attack directly. Okay. I'll take it. That's fine. Worst case scenario, we take the crackdown. That is kind of crazy. Unaffected by the effects of clear world. I've not played against this deck. What's going on here? It's like you can send one face down card you control, special summon this. That's not actually horrific, honestly. This card's actually not bad. You can send one face down. That, I think I am going to Berserker the 10. What did he send? Pendulum Halt. He's got pendulums in here too? Why not? We'll banish this card. We'll banish this card because that'll banish it out of the hand. That's actually not bad. We get to banish this. If this card's normal special summon, you have Metal Max in your field of graveyard. Add 1 Metal Morph Trap. This card's really good, actually. This, in general, is like really good. Just set another card. Okay, let's see what he does now. Well, he can attack directly, right? All clear world monsters can attack directly, so I guess this thing can attack directly if it wants to. It's only 1600, so I'm not stressing about it. I could steal it, but like, what the hell is this 1600 going to do to me? I mean, I could technically steal it regardless. It wouldn't be too bad of an idea. Actually, you know what? I will steal it. Because if I steal it, not only do I save on life points, but next turn I can use it with Moyi to make a synchro monster. So I'm going to go ahead and steal that. Yeah, I'll take it. Yep, they're going to go to hand face. Their Clear World Red Eyes deck. Incredible Ecclesia. I don't really need to do anything with that, right? I can summon this, actually. No worms in graveyard, it's fine. So, I think we just summon Moyi. No effect, because for obvious reasons, there is no effect I can use. I think we just... Do we have any level 10s? Any level 10 synchros here? Do we have any? No. We've still... If we pulled Barone, man, would we be doing stuff with this deck? So, I think we'll just... Instant Contact still hasn't been too usable. Actually, just to play it safe, we could go... Oh, I just realized Moyi's not a tuner. I forgot the tokens are the tuners. Well, that was dumb. Okay, it's whatever. It's whatever. We can make a great rank 4. So we'll do this, summon this out. That's cool. I forgot. I should have summoned Ecclesia then. I forgot that it was the opposite way around. It was the opposite way around. But it's not the end of the world. So we can just go with this and this, using these two extremely weird monsters to make a Galaxy Photon. And now we have both bricks in hand. Assault mode activate and the other one. So we'll detach this. We have a light and dark in graveyard. Yep. I also could have detached his too. We could just summon Bestial Magnemite here. What are we at on damage here? Okay, so this should be game. So we'll banish this. And we'll summon it. I guess we could risk a Mirror Force or something, because this could be something stupid. Being that the rest of his deck has been so stupid, but hopefully they don't have anything even stupider than they've already had. They have Clear World Red Eyes. I mean, this is This is about as dumb as it gets, so it's pretty clean. We also should have, theoretically, in reality, we should have summoned the Ecclesia there, and with the Ecclesia, we should have made the guy who stops small trap cards. Okay, this is what our opponent was playing. I actually didn't realize that this was a bot until just now, because this was one of the most coherent bots I've ever seen in my entire life. It looked like they had a real strategy. Like, they actually had me fooled. This is the first bot I've actually, and maybe it's not a bot, because they have Pendulum, they have Red Eyes, they have Goblin, and then they have extra deck cards for all of this stuff, which is kind of crazy. Like, they have the full extra deck for Goblins, and they have the full extra deck for Red Eyes. So this is, and they have this Royal Rare. That's insane. It's insane. That's an awesome card. That's an awesome card to pull Royal Rare. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Like this was a very coherent bot. Like they really actually fooled me. All right. Let's open up another master pack. The last one was, I mean, just a bunch of repeats. So the repeats are fine because it fills out archetypes. So eventually they might be useful. That one is another kind of filler archetype. Rika Glamour's not a bad card, actually. I mean, it is... Rika's just kind of... I don't want to say it's too high rarity. It's actually very... Honestly, kind of low rarity, if anything. But, like, obviously, you still need supers and ultras, and we don't have no control over that. White Sunfish, Dark Contract. What is this? 2,000 or more attack. You special summon. It's too specific. DD Slime and a Morphage Pain. Skips your opponent's main phase or something like that. Yeah, but... I don't think I can really abuse that in any way. Do we have any of the... I mean, we have some of the... This is a part of, like, the Draco Lord archetype, sort of. But, unfortunately, out of all these cards, I think White Sunfish might be the most usable. If this card's in your hand, you can target one level 4 lower fish monster in your graveyard. Same name you control. Special summon this card, and if you do, special summon that monster. It's a little too specific. I mean, yeah, it's a little too specific. Because you would need to, like, have a right-hand shark on field, a right-hand shark in graveyard. Activate this in your hand. Special summon the one in your graveyard. This is mad specific. And it's not even, like, water monsters. If it was water monsters, we could probably put this in Marincest, but it's specifically fish. So, I don't think that's too usable. Okay, so we drew... quite a bit of normal summons, honestly. Quite a bit of normal summons. So we have this option, we have this option, we have this option, we have this option. Unfortunately, for the incredible Ecclesia, we drew both of our Sword Soul monsters. So this is pretty much our entire Sword Soul engine. We drew all of it. We drew this. Damn. We literally drew 1, 2, 3, 4 cards that do exactly the same thing and are all competing for a normal summon. So that actually really sucks. I'm trying to think a few plays ahead. I guess we summon the Shathana, right? I think we summon this anyway. We just summon it just to kind of see what's going on. A Maxi would really hurt, right? Yeah, that really hurts right now. Not only do I let them draw, not only am I forced to pass, I mean, that really hurt. I have no place. All my monsters do, all the cards in my hand do the exact same thing, and I legitimately don't even know where to go next. I legitimately don't even know. I guess we go Ecclesia and we try to make the best of the situation. What can I even summon off of this? I don't even know. Do I have another Sword Soul monster in here that I'm forgetting about? Or can this special summon from hand or deck? Okay, so it's kind of not that useful. I think we just make a Dragite. Or, no. I think we Baguska Pass. I think this is Baguska Pass. This, if there's ever been a Baguska Pass situation, it's right now. This is Baguska Pass, the situation. Yep. Baguska Pass. It's not much, but you know what? Against a lot of decks, it's quite a bit. It's quite a bit against a lot of decks. Like I said, the problem is we basically have normal summons for the next 3 turns. And, yeah, we had 5 cards. We had 1 special summon and 4 normal summons, which is unlucky. Like, it happens. It's life. What can you do? There's nothing you can do about these things. It kind of sucks, too, because we won the coin flip on our opponent is playing a going second deck anyway. Which really can get... It kind of sucks, right? When you You finally, like, when you win the coin flip and your opponent just, like, really actually won the coin flip. Because their deck is teched out to go second. Your deck is not teched out to go second. And now they're cooking right now. This change, everything gets changed to defense. I actually don't know how much Infernoids are hurt by Baguska. I honestly don't know. We'll have to see. Yep, this gets changed. Everything gets changed to defense. I think this guy is a negate. Or not this guy. There's another one that's a negate. They're going to be able to go into Link Monsters, and that will allow him to get back to playing again. And they're going to make an SP Little Knight. Yeah, I mean, I tried. Under the circumstances that I was under, I tried my best. But, yep, they're going to go to battle phase. I mean, main phase, they can't attack because... Okay, whatever. How do I out this? That can out this. Do I play it patiently and just wait a couple of turns? I think I just play it patiently. If I summon this, try to summon... Actually... What do I have in graveyard? Do I have a worm? Yep. Okay, so we summon Taya. Go to battle phase, and then activate Taya, main phase 2. And make something of ourselves, right? So we normal summon this. Yep, don't activate its effects. Go to battle phase. Attack this. Sure. Main phase 2. Activate. I don't want to banish this, but I have to. Damn, I really don't want to banish that. Summon the token. They're playing... Oof. These are all not bad, but I think Berserker's probably best. But this is also pretty good. What does Void Imagination do? I mean, I think this is probably slightly better. So we'll go with this guy right here. Also get the send to graveyard too. Activate Taya. To graveyard, we will send... I don't want to send... I want to search this, but I can't. I'll send... I guess I'll send this just in case we manage to use Moe. And then we'll just set all this and pass. I think that's the right decision, but I guess only time can tell whether you made the right decision or not. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. We also could have gotten the recursion one. Could have sent that. The problem with us having to make that play is that Moe is not dead. Okay, they're gonna bonfire. Oof. Jeez, nobody saw that coming. They're gonna send that fusion summon. Okay. Did they? Yeah. Yeah, I also could have made the Dragite, but yeah, I could have made Dragite to prevent all of this. Yeah, I probably should have made Dragite, but whatever. I just figured he would have a graveyard effect. I mean, he does have still Snake Eye Ash, so even if I negated this, he would have just Snake Eye Ash, went full combo. So regardless, I'm kind of... Link Karibo. This is a level 1. It's insane. No, that's actually insane. That's a level 1. Do that to add a Spell Trap card, that's fine. I'm going to add the the Void Feast, which is a really good card. Summon 3 Infernoid monsters from your deck. Banish 2 more, 3 more. Summon Deviati. Destroy all Spawn Trap cards. Might as well activate this. Then I might as well... I mean... kind of forced to activate all this stuff anyway. Honestly, I think this one's wrapped up too. Because he's about to summon the Snake Eye, and then I just lose. So that just, yep, negated, just banished. My monster doesn't work. Infernoid. And then this activates. Yeah, I think this is pretty much over. There's nothing I can really do here. Yeah, that sucks. Nothing I can really do there. Nothing. Honestly, from the last few games, this deck has been feeling a little more underpowered than I remember it. Maybe we're just drawing bad, like weird combinations of things, but it really feels very underpowered. Like we're drawing like a special summon and then like a normal summon that leads to a synchro monster, which I don't think is enough. Like I really don't. I guess in this case, like I'm looking at this hand, like what do I... We can summon this, and then I can't summon this. Or I can summon this, and then I can't summon this. And then we have Psy Reflector, a dead card. Basically, we have 2 dead cards and Psy Reflector and a Ghost Spell. Like, that is, no matter what I do, that is basically the play. So, I'm going to summon... I don't even know if there's a point to summon this Nahata or this Photon Threat. Like, is there even a point to summon these? Is there really a point to summon these? Like I said, I don't actually know. I honestly am starting to realize that this deck might just be a little too underpowered. Like, it just doesn't do enough. And when we play against real decks, they just destroy us. Because this seems like on paper this deck seemed decent, but now that I'm actually like playing it, it has trouble summoning like 2 extra deck monsters because there's so many conflicting cards in this deck. And even when we do manage to open multiple, like let's say we open 2 Tenyis here, it still wouldn't be enough. Like, do I even bother to summon these 2? I think I just save them because, like, what am I going to have? Just a loose monster on the field? Like, what's that going to really do for us? I'm going to summon the Psy Reflector and try to go through this route. And again, if they just have, yeah, like an Imperm, a Maxi, an Ash, like it just, their turn's over every single time. I think this deck might just be a little too underpowered. Or maybe we're just getting a little unlucky with the hand traps today and the kind of bricky draws. I mean, it happens, but it happens. Sometimes shit happens. You go out to play basketball, you sprain your ankle, and now they're playing Sky Strikers. This duel's over. This duel's over. They're gonna draw everything. The Sky Strikers. Their hands are like perfectly formed. It's over. Okay, I'm gonna change decks. This is a deck we actually haven't played in a long time. Probably like almost a month, honestly. We have not touched this deck in quite some time, and it is our meta Diamond deck 2 meta, which is like a refined version of our deck that we went to Diamond with. So we're going to try this. This basically, if you don't remember it, because it's been like over a month since I've even touched it, it has a bunch of going first cards. Not going first. It has a bunch of like floodgates, good trap cards, plus like free level 4 special summons. I guess we just have those. And then I'm going to actually click related cards here, and I'm going to add Commandant or Commandant, because this card's very versatile. It's a level 4, but it's also, it's a very versatile card. So, and we have to choose between Twinkle Moss and Marine Dolphin. I guess we'll just go Marine Dolphin here. We got to take something out of the extra deck too, which I actually don't even see what I even want to take out here, because I kind of want to play all of these. This is spell trap card removal. Honestly, I think Gungan Suship might be either that or Berserker, because I really don't go into him that often in this particular deck. I often just go into Adamancipator Risen, and I think playing this engine is probably slightly better. It'll get more use for us. I kind of want to take out the Draco Berserker. Like, there's very few scenarios where he's come up. I usually end up making this. I might take him out. It's between him and Suship. Which one do I without a doubt, we have one tuner in the entire deck, which is the Zorora. Obviously not counting the hand traps. Zorora's our only tuner in the entire deck. I actually think that, yeah, I think he's probably gone for now until I realize I made a mistake. And then also, what else do we have here? I guess in terms of other hand traps, we have DD Crow. We have multiple Phantasmes. Phantasme is so good if we played against regular meta decks, but we never do. We always play against something funny, so that's the only reason I can't use it. If we ever actually make it to Master, then I'll put Phantasme in. But right now, he's just kind of bad because the people we play against don't even play Fiend. Okay, we just won the coin. We've been winning coin flips all day long today. Like, coin flips have actually been really good for us. Like, really, really good. We've won every coin flip today, which is kind of crazy because we've lost so many matches, which is why I kind of jumped off that other deck. Because, like, to win all of these, if I had been winning these coin flips with my Counter Fairy deck, with the Marincess deck, with literally any other deck, if I had been winning these coin flips, I would have been winning these games. So we're going to add off of this. Our hand looks insane. Like, our hand is literally our hand looks like a meta hand. It's actually kind of crazy. Like, yeah, it looked like we were playing like... Now, this is a little controversial. We could go either way here. But no, our hand looks actually like pretty insane. Like, other than the battling boxer, if you looked at just this, you'd think we were playing like sharks and the deck was actually like really good. We'll do this because going first, you can't attack when you use this one. So we'll do this now. They have something that they can use here, which is, I don't know what it is. But they obviously have something because they have a response timer. Baguska's pretty good. But honestly, with Baguska, if they have Imperm, I think I'll go with this. But last time they had the Dominus card. Which is kind of outrageous that they had that. But it is a good card. We'll go with the Photon Dragon. Detach. We'll see what we can do here. Again, our follow-up's pretty good. Again, this didn't matter, because even if we had summon Baguska, either of one of them lose to Imperm. They both lose to Imperm. So, I wouldn't even say that I made the wrong play there. Like, they both lose to Imperm. Literally, both of them. So, it didn't really matter that happened. So, now we just pass. We have three hand traps, actually. Depends on what they're playing, but we have 3 hand traps. It's kind of crazy how competitive gold is at this particular moment that I'm playing. It's actually, like, really competitive. And like I said, we have been getting kind of unlucky. It's been like max C every single duel. This gets them a Drytron Spell Trap card, right? This gets them to Drytron Nova. Drytron Nova gets them to a monster. And that is a problem. So I'm going to go ahead and Ash this. I don't think there's a better card to Ash in this deck. Off the top of my head, there are equally as good cards to Ash. Called by the Grave. We can Ghost Spell that. We do have the Ghost Spell. Yep, we do have the Ghost Spell. Sometimes you do get lucky. That's incredible. That's the most meta thing we've ever done. That is the most meta thing we've ever done. This is where they also have another call by, right? No, that is by far the most meta thing. I thought we were going to have like a hand trap war right there. Because I was expecting a cross-out designator. They were playing Sarctic the whole time. I wouldn't in the ass shit if I knew that. I'd have just let them do their thing. Oh man, damn, this Bestial Magnum is dead as fuck. Well, that sucks. Yep, this shit is good as hell. Man, I wish I knew they were playing Usarctics. It's perfect ass hand too. That's crazy. They can draw 7. Oh my god. Oh man. This perfect ass hand. Well, now I'm cooked. I'm gonna be honest with you. Never in my mind did I think when they activated that. When they activated this card right here, did I ever think they were going to be playing Drytrons? I didn't think they were playing Drytrons. Damn, that Bestial Magnum was not doing shit then. Yeah, I had no doubt. Honestly, they caught me by surprise. They got me. They honestly got me. They honestly got me. I did not expect this. This deck is actually like really, really, really bad. But at the same time, it's like you can't deny the fact that, like I said, this guy's going to draw 7 cards in this one turn. And it's still not going to be that impressive. Like, if this was anything else, they would have already OTK'd us. No, this is bad. I'm not going to lie, we've been getting a little unlucky today with the hand traps and stuff, but what can you do? What can you do? I mean, the hand traps are a part of the game. Alright, this is just getting out of hand. This guy's Usarctic. I honestly, I don't see myself. He's going to add 2 more Usarctic monsters, which is going to summon. He can basically special summon those out by card effect in a moment, which will get him 2 more draws during the main phase. Tribute, special draw, tribute, special draw. Like, this is... Damn, bro. I can't believe I'm losing to this. You would think you'd beat this, but, like... No, they opened insane. They opened insane. Which... Insane for a Drytron, of course. Which is... Radiation plus a summon. Which leads to more summons. Which leads to more draws. Which leads to more insane stuff. And when you don't have any hand traps, or you have to blow 2 hand traps on stopping 1 card... It's not like I could have maxed or I could have ashed something better here. Because this is, I would have to ash this every single time. Okay, they're going to go to battle phase with just one monster. After all of those draws, they go to battle phase with one monster. And crash. And that's it. That's all they did. They got a battle phase with one. They drew 6 cards. They went to battle phase with one monster. It's insane. They could have done anything. Alright, end phase. We might as well do this. Might as well banish our one in the graveyard. Because what is he going to do now? He's gone. Never going to be able to summon him again. We're going to have to go to another route. We'll summon this out. Yep, search for sure. Yep. I'm not going to lie. I do not know my opponent's deck too well. I'm going to try my best, but like I said, I do not know my opponent's deck too well. Yeah, I definitely don't. Because I've played against Usarctics. Never, actually. I never played against it. I've never played against it. I've read some of the cards and went, wow, this is underwhelming. And based on what our opponent did, this is underwhelming. This is very underwhelming. Incredibly underwhelming, actually. We're going to go the Shark. Buzzsaw Shark. Bestial Baldrake would actually be nice as an interruption. Alright, he's going to tribute, special summon. He's going to do some shit in the graveyard. Basically, he doesn't have to tribute anything. He just banishes that instead. This has an effect. Target one Usarctic monster in your graveyard. Add it to your hand. Cool. Okay. Like I said, the only thing that's unfortunate is that they're all water, so the Bestials can be a little bit difficult to get onto the field. And he's still drawing. This guy officially drew 7 cards. I think he lost advantage. I think that's the crazy part. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. He started with 6 cards, and he drew 7, and he's got 7 cards. Or 9 cards. So he went minus. And he doesn't have anything like super threatening right now. Take control of all of your target one monster your opponent controls. Alright, well, that's pretty threatening. It's going to take our Buzzsaw Shark. Yep. Another Usarctic thing. Is that until the end phase, or is that forever? Damn, that's forever. So we lose our Buzzsaw Shark. This guy drew 7 cards, and all he did was steal 1 monster. Our deck is underpowered. And because of that, because our deck is underpowered, I don't even know what to attack here because there's so many monsters. Okay, this searches, this bear. This one you contribute 1 Usarctic monster, special summon Usarctic synchro monster, ignoring summoning condition. It gains this effect. Okay, that seems dangerous. So we'll attack over the Polar Star. Yep, we'll attack over that. Main phase 2, again, we don't have any lights or darks, and we can't really do anything about that, and neither does he. Jesus Christ, this guy drew 7 damn cards. He drew 7 cards, and all he was able to do was take one. He used Change of Heart. 7 cards for 1 Snatch Steal. It's crazy that I'm still around, because this is a crazy amount. This is an outrageous amount of advantage to make up for. It really actually is. But he's doing so little, it's like keeping me intrigued. Okay, he's going to activate this one. Like, I want to say that we're probably not going to win here, but like he's just summoning monsters that with like moderate stats in defense mode. He still has not shown me a monster that's more attack than a Bestial Magnemite. Target one face up monster. You're going to change this. Okay, so that's Book of Moon. Well, again, we drew 7 cards in 1 turn, and we've got a Book of Moon. I really hope this guy's just like underperforming, because this can't be what this deck is. This can't be the only thing this deck is able to accomplish. He drew 7 cards. He booked 1 monster and stole 1 monster. He summoned this dude. And then tribute it. Summon 1, ignoring summoning. And then we're in summoning conditions. Okay, he's going to summon Septarion or whatever his name is. I think I have this guy. Crazy enough, I actually have this guy. He's going to go to battle phase and attack over our poor Bestial Magnemite. So we lose this Bestial Magnemite forever. But now I can summon Bestial Baldrake at least. I'm not going to, because I want to be able to summon Photon Thrasher next turn. So I'm not going to, but I could have blocked that attack. Again, like, it's insane to me that I'm even in this game. Like, I really shouldn't be. Like, we're one decent draw away from maybe doing something. The only thing is he's going to be able to use this effect next turn, because I'm sure he's going to summon 3 million times. If my hand's not good, I'm probably just going to leave, because this is going to be... This is going to be, like, me bleeding for... Like, that's very good, but... Like, what does that actually accomplish? That's very good. That would have been good turn 1. I would have won turn 1, but, like, what is it going to do on turn way too late into the game? Like, what does that do at this point? Okay, so, is there even a point to special summon that? Probably not. I guess we just... Dimensional Fissure. We start with that. We'll see what responses they have. Nope, they don't have anything there. I guess we just Bestial Baldrake. Banish this. We'll save the Photon Thrasher because he's not doing anything anyway. Yeah, this would have been amazing turn 1, but it's a little late now. But that's kind of like the problem. With, that's kind of the problem with this card. He's going to be able to add. Honestly, like I said, if I don't draw and I didn't draw anything enough to win, I think this is going to be one of those like death by a million cut situation. Like he's going to keep adding stuff every single turn and drawing, and it's very difficult for me to get over a 3,000 attack monster under these circumstances. I don't think that would have been winnable. Okay, we lost a coin flip. Hand's pretty good because we have a hand trap, so we'll see how this goes. This is this isn't a bad one to Ash, honestly. LZ specials this card, then add one White Forest. This basically, it stops a special and it stops an add, which is pretty good. This is going to be reset, but yeah, this is a rough one. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, a lot of decks are tough to play against now. Like they do so much, it really is. From when we started this challenge to now, it's like kind of outrageous. The power creep has been absolutely insane. Ash used to, in a lot of situations, be a turn ender. Now it's like there's no Ashes ending a turn situation with modern decks. Like it's just not. Like what modern deck gets stopped by one Ash Blossom? Yeah, legitimately, I don't think there's any that I can think of. They just do not get stopped by one Ash Blossom. Truthfully, they're going to go full combo. It didn't matter that I ashed that one card. Okay, they're going to activate this one. Like I said, you need 2 hand traps to stop. Like a modern Yu-Gi-Oh deck. At least 2 hand traps, and one of them has to be like on the edge of a floodgate. Like you need like it has to be like, I'm talking like a Droll. Talking like a D shifter. Like those are the only ones that'll like end a turn. Ash Blossom, like pre 2018, was like a turn ender against a lot of decks. Now it's like Ash Blossom it's like a scratch on a tank. It's not that much. It's not doing enough. Honestly, they're gonna take forever comboing off, and we're gonna lose because we're not breaking this board with. Let me see what my hand looks like just to double check here. Photon Advancer can't do anything. Fiendish Chain is good going first. This is good going. It would have stopped his turn if we had gone first. And then Endymion's our only real play, and they're not gonna have negates unless they get into the Azamina stuff, but they'll probably have other interruptions. They'll probably summon Baron, and it's pretty much over. We're gonna waste so much time in gold for no reason. Okay, this is what our opponent was playing. Yeah, this is just, they're going to go full combo. They have the Azamina stuff, Baron. They're going to end on an insane board. Plus, this is Master Duel, so like pretty much nothing's banned. Everything's legal in terms of extra decks. So they've got Baron, they've got Appaloosa. They really wanted to. They could even shoehorn in Borreload Savage Dragon. Alright, so we just won the coin flip. The hands, decent. It's decent. I'm trying to think what to do here. I guess we start by summoning Shathana just in case they negate Buzzsaw Shark. So we'll summon this out. Yep, so we'll do that. Our opponent has a response. Probably an Imperm. But it's fine. Hopefully they Imperm this Buzzsaw Shark. If they do have an Imperm. They probably have an Imperm, but we'll see. We're going to activate this. Target its this. We'll target this. Why not? It doesn't matter who we really target here. We'll just target one. Hopefully this gets impermed, because then we can make the rest of our plays. Like I said, our hand does not have a lot going on here, but we get to summon right hand shark. Like I said, I believe they have an imperm, but like, what play am I supposed to make? That's always the problem. It's like, what play am I supposed to make? Am I supposed to go into Baguska? Am I supposed to go into Redoer? Am I supposed to go into... I mean, Photon, like, which one do I even go into? I guess Photon is technically the best, but if they do have what I think they have, then we're kind of cooked no matter what. Actually, I think Baguska is pretty good, because it's a Baguska that can't be destroyed by battle, because it's off a right-hand shark. I think that's the best play we've got. Like I said, I don't... With the rest of this hand, I think we're a little bit on the weak side. So we'll go with these two. Summon that in defense mode. Do we bother making the Shathana? Do we bother with the... Actually, no, it's no point. Yeah, I think we just pass on this. Yeah, we end... we can't even make the Shathana into the Monk of the Tenyi, because we use Buzzsaw Shark, so it doesn't matter. So, we'll see what we can do here. We have two hand traps. They're a little bit, what's it called? Specific. But we'll see what we can do here. They might be playing trap tricks. If they are, it's going to be a tough road for us. They're going to straight to battle phase, so they have an evenly. You know, I have to start doing that more often, too. We're definitely banishing this. I have to start just going to battle phase and scaring people, because sometimes we'll go second. I mean, they... yeah. I mean, I saw it coming, but again, isn't like, what am I supposed to do? Trap Trick Garden. I guess they can't enter battle phase. That's a positive, but they're going to make Sarah. This is another deck you can add to that list of decks that we just really struggle against. This Sky Striker, the one I was talking about earlier, this Sky Striker, the other one, Labyrinth, like, they're very big, like, struggles. They really are, because they have the double battle protection from this Garden. This goes insanely plus. And then just in general, going second against this deck is like torture. It really actually is. Yep, they're going to activate this. Summon from deck the other girl. Ghost Bell's another one. This is such a, like, remote hand trap. Like, there's so many games where it just doesn't come up. But then there are matchups where it's very important. You basically just sit here and wait for something to happen. Plus, the Bystials are another thing. Like, the Bystials would be really good in... Like, if people played normal decks, I get not normal decks, but if they played the meta, Bystials would be really good. Okay, what's my follow-up? I got Water's Engrave, he's got Earth's Engrave, Bystial Magnumut's dead. Ghost Bell is pretty much dead in this matchup. It's doing nothing. Battling Boxer is one of our bricks. With the double normal summon. Search. This got banished until the end phase, I believe, right? And our monster got banished. I can't remember if our monster's banished till the end phase or it's banished forever, but it doesn't really matter, because even if it comes back, it'll pop itself regardless. So we'll draw. Venus Chain's not enough. These monsters are unaffected by trap cards, so all three of these are unaffected by trap cards. I can special summon this, but it literally will destroy itself, as you can see here. It's like, it literally is like a perfect anti-Baguska card, because we're still in standby phase. I have to activate this card's effect, and when I do activate its effect, it just blows itself up, like it's mandatory. Yep, I have to. I have no choice. I have no, like, it was literally the most anti-Baguska play ever. Okay, so I guess we go right-hand shark. We'll try to make some plays. We'll go right-hand shark, spar. Okay, he's going to activate that. I think he searched that too. That's the sad thing. Again, it's not like I have other plays. It's not like, oh, you shouldn't have done... Like, there's literally... I don't have other plays. Yeah, it's not like I could just... Oh, why don't you just draw Exodia? Like, I can't. There's nothing else. Sometimes the comments are like, you should have known he searched it. But, like, I literally don't have anything. Yeah, this is... There's nothing I can do here. There's nothing I could have... There's nothing... the games that suck are the ones, like, if I misplay and I lose, I can learn from it. But games like this, it's just like, I couldn't have done anything differently. It was a loss. Okay, we lost the coin flip. The hand is pretty good. I mean, it's a little monster heavy, but it's pretty good. It's a little monster heavy. They have this deck, so Dimensional Fissure's dead anyway. This is another, you can, we're on a bad run right now. We really are. We're on like the worst run ever because these are like, we're playing against like every deck that is horrifically good against us. This is another deck that's just like the second they summon that Exodia, it's like, what am I supposed to do about that thing? What am I supposed to, it can't be destroyed by card effects. He negates a spell or trap card. He sets a trap card that is both Raigeki and Harpy's Feathers. Like, what the hell am I supposed to do about that in this challenge? Like, it really is. It's insane. It actually is. Like, going second, like, what the hell am I supposed to do about that? Even this doesn't out it. Or maybe it does. If I give it to him, maybe. We'll see. We'll see in a second. Maybe it's your opponent's card effects. But no, it's like, it's absolutely insane. Yep, they're going to do the Exodia pieces. They've got one in hand. Summon the Ultimate Incarnate. Cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effect. Again, it kind of sucks when your best play starts off with... Your best play starts off with, like, this dude right here. Our best play right now is this. It's Wonky Quartet. And that sucks because that's a sign of an unhealthy metagame where the first play you make is your Hail Mary. But that is our best play. This is irrelevant. You can negate a spell trap card. So I set it. I try to activate it. It's too late. This is irrelevant against his deck. The only graveyard effect is Heart of the Blue Eyes. And he's already got it in the graveyard. So a little late there. Okay, so I think we go Battling Boxer. I think we start off with that. And if they negate that, where do I go from there? I have no clue. I could also go Zorora, special summon, hopefully search and do stuff like that. I'm trying to get to that rank 4 without getting him to stop anything. That's the goal right now, is to get him to a rank 4 without him suspecting anything crazy. You gotta just, yeah, we gotta just hope we can summon this. That's our only play, is to get to a rank 4 without him suspecting anything. I shouldn't have done that. I should have summoned the Shithana first, but I already did that. Okay, cool. He let me. The reason I did this before the Shithana is because he does have the Raigeki Dark Hole. So the idea is if he does the Raigeki Dark Hole effect, I can still make Shithana afterwards. But the thing with this card is okay, perfect. He let us get this far. So now we just get to Wonky Quartet. Summon these two, yep. Use these two, Wonky Quartet. This was literally our only play, yep. We do this. Grab 3 off the top. We gotta hope we grab monsters. A couple, but not too many. If we grab 3 monsters, it's a wrap. But he's reading this, obviously. What's funny here, too, is this is what's being activated, so this is what's highlighted. So our opponent's probably reading all this nonsense, trying to figure out what all of it means, because it is a little confusing. Perfect, actually. There's only 1 monster left for him to grab. The funny thing is this area right here is not even highlighted. Now, from here, I kind of want to bait him into using that trap card. So I might set the Dimensional Fissure because it's not doing anything anyway. I might just set it just to get him to trigger that, and I'm going to go to end phase. Because this, again, in this matchup, this card's not that great. Again, it only is good. The only graveyard effect is, damn it, he didn't activate it. Oh, man. I mean, it doesn't matter because the this thing right here can just negate a spell trap card. Like I said, this is a tough matchup, especially going second. You know what's funny? This deck actually, I was looking at some of the decks that did well in the last Duelist Cup, and this was one of the decks that actually like did well in the Duelist Cup. This is such a Master Duel exclusive good deck. Like, I know it's not exclusive to Master Duel, but this deck is exclusively good to Master Duel because you can't side deck against it, and it's got some really powerful effects. Like, it really does. Can't be destroyed, gains 1,000,000 attack. Yeah, can't be destroyed, gains 1,000,000 attack. All of this other stuff. Like, the deck has some insane effects. The negate, the Raigeki Dark Hole, the Heart of Blue Eyes coming back for free, sending a card to the graveyard. Like, this deck has some really outrageous effects. It really honestly does. Now, I don't know what in the world he's doing here, but he's trying to, like, do something. I don't know what he's doing. Does this make it unaffected or something? He's going to negate his own card. He's going to add a card. I don't know what's going on. I'm just waiting for my card to get to the standby phase here so it could potentially grab some monsters off the top. He's going to lose 1,000. That's good. We needed that. Yep, that's going to activate. This destroys. There's no way he... Oh, I was about to say, okay, good. For some reason, this guy survives. Cannot be destroyed by monster effects. Mad specific, mad random. Mad randomly has Guardian Slime to trigger off of that. Now that's just stupid. That's just dumb. What are the chances? His life points are really low. But it's not like I have like sparks on your opponent's turn. You know, I don't have that. Because he's at 18. If I could just swing in for a random attack. It's such a crazy like interaction that our card inflicted damage to him. So his Guardian Slime came out. So now he can get into the extra deck Guardian Slime, which is the 3000 attack one. Actually, now that I think about it, I think this is over no matter what. Because he can set the guy that searches the... You can set the guy that searches the Ankh, which is this. Pay 2,000 life points. Oh, he can't pay 2,000 life points. He has 1,800 he can't pay. Okay. No, we might be onto something. He can't pay. He can't pay, so I don't know if he's going to be able to get to it. He's going to have to just draw it. Or use Heart of the Blue Eyes. Which two of them, one's in the graveyard and one's on the field. So he's going to have to get to this card or draw Millennium Ankh. And he's playing, I don't know how many cards. Too much counting to do, but too many cards right now. Now this sucks. He can get to 3,000 quick. This is a card we've been dying to pull. Dying to pull this card. I hope we can finally actually pull this card. What are we doing here? Soul Crossing. You have a God card? These people have perfect hands. This couldn't be more perfect. He has Exodia Gods. And the sad thing is I'm losing to this nonsense. I'm losing to this nonsense. Slifer the Sky Dragon, 0 cards in hand. It's insane. Damn, so now we can't even summon a monster that is 2,000 or less attack because it gets popped automatically. Okay, well that sucks. Millennium Revelation, this card's trash. But knowing this perfect player, he might find a way to use it properly. Alright, so this game has devolved into something stupider than I imagined. And this is suddenly a winnable duel now. Which is good. Which is good. We go to battle phase. I wish I could use my Ring of Destruction, but things happen. I can't normal summon anything because it's going to get popped automatically. And he's going to get... It gets popped automatically no matter what I do because of this Slifer the Sky Dragon. In attack position, though. In attack position. If it's summoned in attack position. Oh, so we have some plays then. Okay. He's going to activate cards and set cards, making this 0. Okay. So then we have some plays then. In attack position. Good to know. Right hand shark. Not too relevant right now. In attack position. Okay. Can this can't be destroyed by monster effects. Mad specific. Why do you exist? Like random ass effects. Okay, so we definitely start by activating this Shithana. Summon this out. Now what we can do is we can out this Slifer the Sky Dragon. But do we want to out Slifer the Sky Dragon? That's the question. Slifer the Sky Dragon we can out with Ring of Destruction anyway. This doesn't have any effects that protect it right now. So we can out that thing no matter what. What we can do is we can just put some monsters into play right now, play some defense, and then get rid of him, and next turn, get back on offense. I think that's the play. So we set this Ring of Destruction and draw phase. I think that's the play. He can't pay 2,000 life points. I think we do that. So we set that. Set this. What can I make? Oh yeah, the Tenyi. Yeah, I can make the Tenyi, and then it'll summon itself back to pop a monster. So I guess we could like pop this, but like why would I pop an Exodia piece? I don't think that really helps anything. I could pop an Exodia piece or I could pop Slifer, but I'd rather do 1,000 damage with Slifer instead of the amount. And I can't use Ring of Destruction on him because his attack's too damn high and this text is new. If this was old Ring of Destruction, game over. But it's the new Ring of Destruction. So I think... Yeah, I think we just pass here. We just hop to the end phase. And we get one step closer. I think what we can do is... We could potentially make... Pop... Oh, wait. Damn it. Fuck. I didn't mean for that to happen. It just went straight to... Thank you. Thank you, game. It went straight to the next phase, unfortunately. But we're going to pop this. We both get burned for 1,000, right? Never mind. There's something preventing us from taking damage. I don't know what it is, but there's something on the field preventing us from taking damage. I don't know what it is. What in the world prevented us from taking damage? Does anybody know what prevented us from taking damage a second ago? Huh. There's a lot of reading to do here. What prevented us from taking damage? I don't know. Is there like a card that... Ah, I know. His original attack is question mark. That's what it is. Okay, that solves some couple problems. Okay. Now we can play here. Okay, so we summon out Zorora. Activate Zorora's effect onto itself. I think here... Where do we go? Artemis, probably? Yeah, we go Artemis. Or we could destroy the Wedju Temple. I guess we could also do that. Okay, I mean, this doesn't really do anything right now. He can place things, but it needs to place two, and he already clogged up his zones. Yeah, I think we just go with this to search follow-up. Yep, we do this for sure. Special summon from... We have a graveyard one? Graveyard one it is. I didn't realize that happened. And then we will activate this. Why not? Let's search again. Add this to hand. Now we have two. Plenty of follow-up. That's good. So from here, we can take his monster, actually. Yeah, we can. Actually, is that game? If I... No, it's not game. Let me think here. We can take his monster. That can do something. We can take his monster as material. And that's game, right? Yeah, that is game. If I take his monster as material. Because I take his monster and then I attack him. That's it. Simple. Simple. Why make things complicated in life when we can make things simple in life? So, we will... We can also go drag. What am I going drag for? Okay, so I think yes, this. Let me just make sure. Cannot be destroyed by monster effects. Okay. Let me make sure. Because before this says, like, can't be targeted. Okay. Nope, has nothing to do with anything. This, nope. Can't be destroyed by spell trap card effects. While continuous spell adds. Okay. And I gotta play around the Heart of the Blue Eyes in Graveyard. Okay, so Heart of the Blue Eyes is kind of scary, but it doesn't matter because we can just go with this. So we'll go definitely this because it's in defense. Definitely this because it gives me additional protection, so that's nice. So we'll go with these two. Activate this effect. Detach two. Take this as material. And then we go to battle phase. Okay, yeah, I think we win. I think the math's right here. We attack over that and attack directly, and that should be it. Wow, I'm like in shock that we won that. If he wasn't playing all that nonsense, we would have lost. But he was, so thanks. All right, this is what our opponent was playing. Again, they were just this guy's straight from the anime. He is straight from the anime. If he wasn't straight from the anime, we would have won. That's the crazy part. I can't believe he's playing the Fabled Lori in here. Why? Why is just this in here? He doesn't have the whole Fiendsmith package. It's just this. It's just this. I don't even know what do you do here? Like I don't even know what the process is. He has one of these in a 50 card deck. He drew it in a perfect moment. No, I don't even know what is the Fabled Lori doing in here. Like how do you trigger this? Like what are you supposed to do? I don't even know. You summon Fabled Lori. You go into this. And then you special summon what? Yeah, tribute, special summon Fiendsmith monster. What do you summon? You don't have any Fiendsmith monsters. Why is this in here? I'm confused. Somebody tell me what's going on here. Alright, let's open up another master pack. Hopefully this one's going to be better than some of the other ones we've had today. Because today has not been great for master packs. A lot of random, like stuff we have. Like just stuff we have that we don't use. So now we're getting more of it. Gateway, Judgment, Lamia. Battling Boxer, technically we can use that. This, Dimension Wall. I mean, if we get enough of these, just may play a burn deck. Alright, so we won the coin flip. Pretty good hand. Again, it depends on if they're playing lights and darks. If they're not, this can be a little bit bad, but, I mean, they've got Blackluster Soldier stuff. Please be playing lights and darks. And if they are randomly playing like water decks or something like that, sometimes that stuff is off meta and then it can actually stop us. But so far things are going through, which is nice. So we're going to special summon this. I think we go into, usually around this time I like to go into the Photon route. They're going to Chaos Hunter. It's really random. War Rocks. Chaos Hunter. What's going on here? We actually have this card too. We're probably going to... We have 2 of this maybe even. I don't know. Well, that's a card we're probably going to play in our going second. Discard 1 card. Yeah, in our going second trap deck, which I should have been playing today, maybe. But it's cool because I want to try this out and see how it would go. I think from here we go Photon. We go the Photon route. But yeah, obviously this route we've seen a million times, but we actually haven't played this deck in a while, so some of you may not have even seen this. So we'll detach, grab Eternal Galaxy, and honestly I think it's just a set 3 pass situation. I think this is it. We just set 3 pass, put chaining on, rank up in the standby phase. I mean, this isn't too bad. We got some interruptions, we have some hand traps, assuming things go well. Okay, we're gonna rank up our Photon Galaxy dude and see what we can do here. Yeah, we'll rank this up, summon this out in defense because this is 2500 attack, and this is not too shabby, at all. And then we've got, like I said, goes in and stuff like that, and it seems like they have different attributes and stuff. They have War Rocks, Chaos Hunter, Heroic Challenger. I can negate this, and it's not too bad. I don't know this deck too well. I can also... What do I have in hand? Bystials, I don't want to do this. I can Fiendish Chain this. This is a warrior? No, it's a fiend. I can Fiendish Chain this. And then I can stop him from getting a Heroic Spell Trap card. Because I can't actually stop the Heroic Spell Trap cards yet. I'm going to do Fiendish Chain because I want to save this for... I guess never mind. I'm using this. If I do this, can I go back to the other effect? Probably not. So I guess I'll just do this. I didn't mean to do that. Damn, I've been misclicking quite a lot recently. Like, it's funny because I maybe misclicked 2 times the entirety of the show. And now I'm like misclicking all the time. He's going to activate this. Sure, I guess. I'm like misclicking a lot more than I should be. I've had like 3 misclicks in the last 2 episodes, and then before then I had like 1 misclick in the entire year. Alright, he's definitely playing War Rocks here. If I had known this, I would have just goes and matched him early. But I guess we just wait for him to summon a big rank 4 monster or something, and then we hit him with a Fiendish Chain. I think that's the play. What sucks is that this Chaos Hunter is just randomly there. I need him to put it in the graveyard so I can summon a Bystial. Okay, he's going to make a rank 4 here, probably. Oh, I sold. That's pretty good. That's even better than a rank 4. Yep, that's better than a rank 4. This is a card you Fiendish Chain. This is a good thing I saved that Fiendish Chain. The luck was on our side. We activate this. Yep, Fiendish Chain on I sold. He does still have things on the board, so, I mean, he does have other plays, but this is definitely the right thing. Also, I'm going to put Chaining on. I think it would be pretty decent right now to goes in match, actually. Yeah, goes in match would be pretty decent. I was trying to do it on Resolution, but they just moved to the next play. Yep, link 4. I could have prevented all this. I definitely could have prevented all this. But it's fine, because now I have a lot of things going on. He's going to Power of the Guardians is so right. I could have prevented all of this, and now I have to deal with this. Power of the Guardians, Blackluster Soldier. Oh, damn it. I literally could have prevented this. How do I out this? I don't even know. Okay, so first of all, I definitely want to search. So we're definitely going to search. How do I out this guy? Power of the Guardians, Blackluster Soldier. So we're going to add Guess we'll take the free special summon. Do we have anything in our extra deck that can out this? What are the chances? What a perfect, stupid-ass hand. Okay, can this be targeted? Can it be targeted? It can also cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. So I can't target it. We can't destroy it. Destroys an opponent's monster by battle. It can either attack twice, banish a card, or... Okay, well, I'll try my best. But I can't guarantee anything, because I have to out this plus this. Fuck, so I have to stop... Man, okay. I have to somehow get rid of... You can make 2 attacks next turn. I have to somehow, which will give him even more counters on Power of the Guardians. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna try to out this, but it's gonna take me a little while here. Reinforcements of the army. So could that out everything? Maybe. I don't have enough cards. We'll start with this, I guess. Yep, reinforcement, I think, because we have those in graveyard, I think we... Actually, Photon's a free special summon, but so is this. They're both free special summons at this point. So I'm going to have Photon advance, or Photon... This Photon dude, so it doesn't matter. We're close, but possibly not close enough. Extra deck-wise, what do I have to make here? Okay, what outs this? It's not this, because he can be targeted. We need to get rid of this first, and then next turn we potentially make other plays. Which, to get rid of that... This is all because I didn't click Goes in Match when I should have. Okay, so to get rid of that... This, if I got a trap card on it, would do it for it. But... Yeah, it's rough. Okay. Nightmare Phoenix is first up. I gotta make a Nightmare Phoenix. I think this is like Chain Link 1. I gotta make a Nightmare Phoenix. I gotta do this first. This is the very first thing I need to do, because I gotta get rid of this, because then we need to get rid of this. And then after that, we can talk about other stuff, but right now, I think we do Bestial Baldrake, Magnamut, discard a random card to summon Nightmare Phoenix, pop that, and then after that our goal is to summon Wonky Quartet. And can I even have, do I even have, yeah, I definitely have enough lights and darks. Okay, so we'll start off with this. So we're going to go Bestial Magnamut, we'll banish ideally his stuff, so we'll start by banishing that. Yep, summon that out. Activate. We do get to add for free. Sure, we'll also activate this. Banish his other monster. Yep, we'll summon this out. And now, Nightmare Phoenix. You gotta keep level 4s because our next play is Wonky Quartet for sure. Summon out the Nightmare Phoenix. Yep, activate. Discard this. Pop that. And from here, unfortunately, we pass. There's nothing else that we can do. I think that's the best play, and then we can add back for free off of the Bestial Baldrake. Well, we add back for free off the Magnamut to get Bestial Baldrake. But we got to draw a level 4 if we can. Okay, he's going to straight to the battle phase, sure. At this point, he's going to be gaining like 1500 and like banishing stuff. He's going to be doing all those effects. So he can banish or then... And this bottom effect is not once per turn either. So I guess he gets to now banish stuff or gain 1500. He's going to attack directly. This is a lot of damage. I'm not trying to... Actually, yeah, I guess we do this because it's not going to come up later. We might as well, because either way, it's going to do a lot of damage. I guess we'll just banish the Bestial Magnamut. He's probably going to still attack into my monster. So we'll just do that, block and attack. Yep. So that gets sent. Yep. Now I just gotta draw a level 4. I have to draw level 4. That's our only real play here. So he gets to make a second attack during the battle phase. Sure, whatever. Okay, end phase, perfect. So we just got to draw level 4. If we just draw level 4, we're good. We just need to draw level 4. That's a level 4. That is a level 4. That's exactly what the doctor ordered. We needed that. We are digging ourselves out of a hole that we shouldn't have put ourselves in. We saw a giant hole in the road and we just jumped right in. It was like, but we have plays here. We have plays. We have play. Wonky Quartet. That's our play. Wonky Quartet. He falls apart anyway. No, Wonky. It was 50-50. I don't know how it would have gone, but Wonky Quartet would have decided that game. But realistically, we should have won that anyway earlier, because if I just activated Goes in Match, I would have won. Okay, we rank up. Awesome. Easy rank up. Okay, this is what our opponent was playing. They were playing some kind of warrior pile deck. I don't even know what's going on here. Digit jamming, warriors, like mad random shit. Just like a random warrior pile deck. Seravis to prevent from hand traps. Call by the Grave. No hand traps of his own. Rivalry. There's a lot of warriors in here, but 3 Ice Souls ultra rare. Why? Who knows? Alright, let's open up another booster pack. Hopefully we get something out of this one. Would be nice. It would be nice. Because right now, what we've gotten today has been nothing good. Zodiac Shakanine, that was good like so many episodes ago, but we need to really, let's get a Drytron, let's get something else going here. Mahmood right after that duel, and Synchro Dilemma. Damn, these repeat, even the repeats are bad. Okay, we just won the coin flip. We have, it's a pretty good hand, honestly. We have Gravekeeper, Commandant, and Dimension Fissure and stuff like that. I guess we start with reinforcements. Maybe we'll play around an Ash or something. Maybe we'll do this. Never mind, they have no hand traps. So in this case, I think we are getting to a rank 4 here. I believe a rank 4 Necro Valley Dimension Fissure is probably what this board is looking like right now. Yeah, I think we do that. We could probably search this out. I don't think we can. Actually, I think we can get 2 rank 4s going here now that I think about it. Yeah, we'll grab this. Yeah, I think we've got 2 rank 4s going here, which is nice. We will activate this to special. Our opponent has something in Imperm or something, so that's fine. Special this. Yep. I think from here, we bait out 1 hand trap at least, which will be with this right here. Bait out at least 1 hand trap. Probably have an impermanent hand, so we'll bait it out hopefully with this. Yep, we'll activate it now. And this will allow me to grab the Eternal Galaxy. Yep. And now also, they still have something. I don't know what they have, but they still have something. We're going to go Uppercutter too, because why not? We'll go Uppercutter and use his effect. So we can end on 2 rank 4s, which is pretty good. Pretty decent. 2 rank 4 is pretty good. This skips my battle phase. I don't have one anyway, so that doesn't matter. Kind of ironic that you lose your battle phase in a deck that basically wants to enter the battle phase, but we're not playing that deck, so that's fine. So now we special summon out, in this case, I think a Baguska is probably the best, because then they have to deal with either Photon or Baguska. I think it's just better than Time Thief in this particular case. So we'll go this plus this. Summon that out in defense. They probably have an imperm, but if they do, we have a dodge, so that's fine. So they could also have, I don't even know what else they could have. We'll activate Gravekeeper's Commandant. Grab Necro Valley. As I've learned from the past, it's better to just activate both of these than not activate both of these. Because the truth is, if they have Raigeki, if they have Harpy's Feather Duster, we lose anyway. So we might as well just activate both of them. After a long time, I've kind of learned that it's better to just use them both. Because there was one time where they popped one of them and I didn't activate the other one, and then it went nowhere. So as I've learned over the years, it's better just to use both. Okay, so they drew. We're going to immediately activate the Eternal Galaxy. Level this up. We could level that up, funny enough, but we're not going to. But it's kind of funny that we can. And we're going to level it up. into the Galaxy Photon Lord. We can't use his effects right now because they'll be negated anyway, or we can't use his effects anyway. So right now we don't have any effects. We have a Floodgate though, which is nice, but we don't have any effects. We have 3 Floodgates actually, so it just depends on what our opponent's playing here. It all depends on what they're playing. It's the thing that sucks about Floodgates sometimes is they're a little specific. So he's playing like Fluenderies. Like it doesn't really matter. I mean, Flundery still gets kind of cooked by Baguska. Okay, they're going to activate Imperm. This we knew they had because of a variety of other things. This there's no point to activate because right now, well, there's no point to activate anyway. It negates a monster effect, so there's no point. So they're going to do that. That's fine. Polymerization is kind of insane because I don't even know. This could be anything at all. I don't even know what deck it is. It could be anything. We've seen Polymerization. It's probably Heroes. If I had to guess, it's probably Heroes, but whatever they're fusing for is going straight to the graveyard. It is Heroes. They hard opened this stuff. Okay. Well, at least they went to graveyard. Sunriser. Or still, at least they went to banish. So that's cool. He's going to add a Miracle Fusion. I can actually negate and destroy this. And then I don't know what else I'm really worried about here. I mean, this if another monster attacks, you can target a card on the field, destroy it, so you can destroy one of our other important cards. I think it actually isn't a bad idea to just activate this. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad idea to activate this and then detach the Galaxy Photon. And if I do that, then this gets destroyed, which is, I think, actually a decent idea because then it gets this big-ass monster off the board, and it lowers the likelihood that he'll be able to play through the other floodgates here that are left over. Destiny Fusion. Well, that sucks. Destiny Fusion definitely does suck. But at least the materials go to graveyard. I mean to banish, so at least that's good. Double Malicious banish forever. Oof. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, this is quite something. Phoenix Enforcer, yep, goes not to defense because this is on the field, but he can attack over something. This potentially can't be destroyed by card effects, but we'll just have to see. He's going to attack probably over Baguska. Yep. It's going to attack over Baguska. That does suck for us. We do lose the Baguska. He's going to activate this to pop things. End phase. Now this is a curious situation. If I try to trigger this, actually... Oh yeah, he doesn't want to trigger this because if he does, he banishes his dude forever. So I guess we want him to trigger in a certain sense. Yeah, we'll activate it. Yeah, we'll activate it. We'll activate the effect. We don't have to choose yet. But if he pops his own card to pop our card, yeah, it doesn't matter because, like, okay, sure, but like his cards, my card, his card's never coming back either, depending on what he. It doesn't matter which one he pops. If he pops this, yeah, that's fine. It's never coming back. We have Necro Valley. It doesn't matter. What do we have in graveyard here? We can summon this back using the summoner. We could just go with Advancer because it has more attack to hand. Yes. Yeah, literally, that's never coming back. I think he just completely forgot about this. Yep, that can activate. That's fine. That can't resolve. That's fine. That is totally fine. Instant contact against the hero player is ironic as hell. That is super ironic. Can't come back. Doesn't matter. Okay, so now we flip this. We special this out. Can this monster attack? Let's see. It can't attack. Okay, so it's fine though. We'll activate our instant contact. Summon out our Marine Dolphin, which cannot attack, so we will not be using that. Now we have a lot of different things that we can go into. This is not really super useful right now. I think we should go into Time Thief here. He's very, very versatile in terms of what he can do. I think we should go with him, especially under these weird circumstances. So we'll go Time Thief, Battle Phase, and just start getting in for some damage. He's down to 1 card, which is pretty decent for us. We have a Monster Negate, and he's down to 1 card, and we have a Floodgate. So it's not too shabby, honestly. Not too shabby at all. Okay, standby phase. Let's grab something for the Time Thief Redoer. We're going to grab a spell. I'll take it. I wish he had just drawn this Call by the Grave, honestly. Because this wouldn't have done shit against us. I would have much rather preferred that he just drew that. And he's going to scoop. Cool. Cool. Easy, sort of easy win. That could have gone either way, but sort of easy one. Alright, let's open up a master pack before we pack things up here. So, doesn't seem to be glowing, but could always have like a Kashti or Ogre or something like that, even if it's not glowing. Galloping Gaia's decent. If we had a bunch of Gaia cards, Wrecker Panda, here's a Lightning Storm. Wow. That's out of a pack that wasn't even glowing. That's our second copy. This card is semi-limited. That is absolutely absurd. That's an insane pull. AI Ritual and Cosmic Flare. That's the best pull of the episode. That's outrageous. Alright, let's quickly open up a 10-pack. See what we get out of here. Some things are glowing, which is nice. We've got a few cards. Cool. We have a few new ones. This is one ugly-ass card. Twin Rods number 2. But yeah, we've got this Psychic Nightmare. We already own it. Copycat is it's a funny card. It's a funny card, but it's not really too great. Cloudian cards, very typical. Still has never been released in the TCG. This, I don't think, has ever been released in the TCG. There's a lot of cards that just never have come out. They need to do like a Lost Art pack of just like old shit that never came out in the TCG. I would definitely buy it, or at least start sneaking these back into the OTS packs again. Okay, I said I would scroll through all of the cards that we own, and I am going to scroll through all of the cards that we own. We pulled a second Lightning Storm today, which is kind of crazy. It's a really good card, obviously, for going second. It's been not the best card for us in this challenge, only because Lightning Storm going second has been a little bit rough for us. Just because we kind of draw it when we don't need it. But regardless, it is good. Like we draw it on like turn 4, and by then we already have face-up cards on the field, like Floodgates and stuff like that. But I'll take a Lightning Storm. That was a pretty good pull. Now today, overall, at the beginning we started off a little cold with that Synchro deck, only because probably the Synchro deck has a bit of power creep. We also have DD Crow. I keep forgetting to add that to a variety of different decks. That's another weird situation where like DD Crow is a great card against a lot of different decks that are meta relevant right now. Like it's really, really, really good against Fiendsmith. But the problem is sometimes you don't play against Fiendsmith. And when you don't play against Fiendsmith, you just kind of lose because you have this DD Crow that's not doing anything. So it becomes a little bit of a problem. But DD Crow overall is actually a pretty decent card in today's metagame. But then if you're playing against something else that doesn't care, like Sky Strikers, then it can be... Well, Sky Strikers kind of care sometimes, but they've got so many other plays. But when you're playing against something like Trap Trick, they really don't care about getting a card DD Crow'd, and then you end up losing because they really couldn't care less. But we definitely have a lot of things. This is another thing I really, really need to pull. We have Guardian Slime, and we have 3 Metal Reflect Slimes, but we've been dying to pull Egyptian God Slime since episode 1. Egyptian God Slime is a super rare. There are super rares at this point that we have 4 or 5 copies of, and we still have never pulled that one. And we've been dying to pull it because it would be really good in our going second trap deck, like really good, because it would just give us instant offense whenever we want to. It's a 3,000, the 3,000 defense monster turns itself into a 3,000 attack monster that protects other cards from being targeted. It's like instant defense into instant offense. It's really, really cool. There's a lot of cards that we've just like. There's so many situations in this challenge where we're like dying to pull a card, and then our deck progresses so much that we don't even care if we pull it anymore. Like we progress past needing the card, and by the time we pull it, we're like, I don't really need this anymore. it kind of sucks because there are a lot of cards like that. Like actually, we just passed a few, like the Cosmos. We used to really, really want to pull certain Cosmos, and as the challenges progressed, we realized that Cosmo is, even at full power, and we don't have it at full power, we have a fraction of Cosmos, because we don't have like the Farm Girl and stuff like that, but we have a fraction of full power Cosmos, and we just kind of realized that the deck is a bit stuck in 2017, and it is a bit power crept. And that we're learning with a lot of different decks is that they are, at this point, a bit power crept. A lot of these decks are a little bit power crept by now. They're not as good as they used to be, and it kind of sucks to see. In general, right now, the power creep's been insane. Like the first half of this episode, I really didn't even know if we could get a game in. It was that bad. I literally didn't know if we could get a game in. It was just, we kept losing over and over and over. It was a very rough start today. Yeah, and then I'm kind of running out of things to say as I'm scrolling through this. because there's not much else to really really talk about here. We're just kind of scrolling through it. Like I said, there's a few different decks that we've got that are all pretty decent. The Going Second Trap, because this could be used to, because a lot of you guys will like ask me if I have specific cards in the comment section. This can be used to maybe, you know, next time you guys will ask me about a specific card, you'll know because it'll be right here in this list. But yeah, for the Going Second Trap deck we could probably use some larger insight on that. We have the Going Second Trap deck. We have the Floodgate deck. Maybe you guys are seeing some sort of insane Floodgate that I'm just not looking at here. By Floodgate, I mean the stun deck that we have. Our stun deck is, at this point, it's pretty decent. Our stun deck is pretty decent. Some people have said that it's our best deck. I don't know if it is our best deck. I think it's up there. If we play a lot of... The thing is, that deck really struggles to go second, whereas other decks really, like... The Going Second Trap deck is probably our best going second deck. Our best going first deck is probably the stun deck. And then we have this deck, which is Diamond 2. And we also have our other deck. We have the Diamond 2 deck, which is this one. But we also have the other one that is pretty decent. The Marincess deck. Those are probably our top 4 decks at this point. I don't know exactly which ones are best. But those are definitely in the top 4. Those 4 decks exactly. Now, let me scroll past a little faster these normal monsters. I don't think they're going to come up. I hope I didn't like scroll past those normal monsters and you guys are going to be like, wait, I really wanted to see that random level 3 Pyro monster that you pulled 3 months ago. I had to make sure that was the right card. But it's funny because there's like a lot of cards in this game that are just like, they really are. I wish there was a way to upload this to like a database or a way to like share the cards that I own with you guys, but I have tried to look for a variety of different ones. There's a database that I can use, but it's a paid database and it's like kind of expensive, and I would have to log every one of these cards one by one, which like type them in one by, it's kind of a lot. Like logging in a couple of cards here and there is fine, but logging in hundreds of cards one by one is, or I guess thousands of cards at this point, one by one, is absolutely outrageous. So every couple of, I want to say weeks, I think we just do this and we just scroll through it all. And this is probably, as inefficient as this seems, probably the most efficient way to do this. We just scroll through everything every couple of months and eventually we're good to go. And the good thing is a lot of the URs and the SRs are up at the top, so you can quickly identify the good cards. A lot of the rares are like needed for certain archetypes, not all archetypes, so you really just have to kind of like glance at it at the end here. You don't have to like fully read any of these cards. If you're already like, oh, I'm gonna make them a crawler deck, you just have to kind of scroll through it and it'll come up or won't. Like you'll see the crawler you need. You're like, oh, he needs Dendrite. Does he have it? And it's just like, as I'm scrolling past the level 3s, because I did do this in order of UR, SR, R, and then N, which we're in right now. And because it's done in that order, all of the cards are also arranged by link rating, level, whether they're, link rating and level. So it's a little easier to find all of these random cards. Also, people keep asking me for the hero pile. I don't think that's ever going to happen. Have you looked at heroes? They are the most high rarity archetype ever. They have so much stuff. They're more high rarity than like Blue Eyes. I think the only thing more high rarity than them that I can think of is maybe dinosaurs. That's it. Like, what is higher rarity than the hero? They have so many high rarity cards, and that's fine now because they have a structure deck now, so you can get the heroes pretty cheap if you just buy the structure deck. But obviously, we don't have access to that, so as far as what we pulled, they've been not the best. Right here, we're finally near the trap cards. We're near the end. The Going Second Trap deck, like I said, is really fun. It probably suits my playstyle a little better than the combo decks, because I do like to go second, and I do like to use traps, and I do usually come up with creative plays in those decks, whereas it's a little harder with the long combo decks to come up with creative plays on the fly, because it's like you're just kind of, you're on a track and you're like a train on a track. You know, it's not much you can do. You're not gonna start grinding, like doing crazy stuff. You're on a train. You're gonna go forward or not move. So that's everything. Yeah, hopefully you guys come up with something insane. I don't know if you will or won't, but a few of you asked me to do that every couple of episodes, so there you go.